Right, hello everyone in here, how you doing today? Today, I am back. Yes, I know, I haven't been live streaming for the last few days. It's because I've been extremely tired, and I've been that tired that it's made me not feel very well, but I'm feeling fine now, and yeah, I actually don't know what I have to catch up on. We've watched this, I'm not sure what we have to watch. Chills. Let's do that then.
Some videos will make you scream in fright, but this list concentrates on videos that will make you go pale with fear. Number 10. A YouTuber named Ghost Chic believes she has a problem in her home of the paranormal variety. One day her dog just starts patrolling the living room, as if on guard even though there is nothing out of the ordinary and no strange noises. I'm wondering if it is annoyed by something on television, or at something we can't see standing there.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Whatever it is, he seems satisfied that it's gone for now, but then he tries to track it. Meanwhile, notice how the smaller dog doesn't seem to care at all.
Is everything okay?
It's definitely weird, although maybe it could have just been a bug or something, but still that doesn't explain how on a different day, both of her dogs get up to see who's at the door. The door opens and I think I might see a shadow pass through, though it could be the outside light. As soon as she's coming in to see what's wrong, the barely discernible orb passes overhead, unseen to her at the time but caught on camera nonetheless. And when she later goes ghost hunting using a Kinect in the same room, she detects a spirit by the window.
Alright, I just want to say, this is a genuine question and what I genuinely want to know. How do you use a Kinect as, you know, that, basically? How do you do that? Because my media teacher has an Xbox 360 Kinect that he said he really wants to use as a, what's it called? It's some sort of, this. He wants to do this, basically. Some sort of night vision or whatever it is. I don't fully remember. But yeah, how do you do that? Because I've never had a Kinect. I don't know how to do it. But I'm guessing by the looks of it, you have to download an app called Kinect and then plug it into your computer somehow. I don't know how, but I really don't know. Let me just put my phone on charge and we will continue.
I'm going to pan so you can see that there's no one else over there with her. No one's on my curtain.
Then something eerie happens. So is this a paranormal encounter? Or is this person waving their hand at 38 seconds, also moving it with their hand during this part? I'll let you decide. Number 9. A YouTuber named Shiva the Vlogger goes to an old movie theater in India that is said to be inhabited by something not of our plane of existence. The interior is completely destroyed, as if something has stomped its way through here many times before. Nothing about it feels safe or abandoned, as they make their way from room to demolished room. They move in a hurry and try to record as much as they can as quickly as possible to avoid staying there for long. To be honest, most of the amateur footage is pointed at the ground, but at 7 minutes and 29 seconds they record a strange figure leaning out of the doorway to look at them. I think they probably would have immediately noticed something this big and ran away, so I'm pretty sure it's just a hole in the wall or something. But let me know what you see, and if you think it's a shadow figure like they claim it could have been. Number 8. A reporter named Nathan Coleman went to buy some fruit, only to find this waiting for him at the bottom of the bag.
A scorpion.
No.
When he lifts the bag up at 16 seconds, you can see by its
Holy
immediate
crap, are you
reaction
kidding
that the
me?
scorpion is alive and alert,
Oh,
tail raised and pinchers
mate.
ready to grab anyone unlucky enough to
my
reach
God,
in. One
flipping
sting and you're
hell.
definitely going pale. Scariest of all is how at 11 seconds, the bag looks completely normal. You'd never guess what was waiting for you inside. I'm guessing this creeper hitched a ride all the way from South America and somehow managed to get packaged and shipped without getting squished.
How would you not notice that? Exactly. How the hell would you not notice that? I mean... What the hell was that? Why was that... Was that... Stay up. There we go. Really though, how the hell would you... How the hell can that go unnoticed? Like, for real, dude. And like, how the hell... No, never mind. I'm just glad that the guy didn't open it and then start eating it. Filthy. I hope you take that back. I hope you take that fruit basket thingamajiggy, whatever you got, back to the store. That is just horrible. That's disgusting.
So if you ever buy bananas in bulk like Nathan does, be sure to give the bag a closer look, but not an extra squeeze. Number 7. The adventurer Abdullah Al-Anbari is back. This time exploring an underground tank that's said to be the place of many experimental rituals. Something happens to his camera at 10 minutes and 10 seconds, immediately followed by this noise. And as the same thing happens again exactly 13 seconds later, which I think indicates a paranormal presence is near. But the strongest evidence occurs when they recite this opening passage and get a terrifying response.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
Oh my god. Bloody hell.
Judging from the spirit's reaction, it sounds like the prayer recital causes its
Hold on.
monumental agony. Number 6. These deep-sea fishermen are surprised to find a school of fish, unlike any they've ever seen before. Ones that can keep their head completely above the water as they swim. I bet from this distance you can't tell what animals these really are, but give me your best guess. As they get closer, it kind of looks like driftwood, but it's actually the antlers of deer. Live deer which, for some reason, are stuck out at sea. Nobody knows what chased them out there, or how they are still alive. There's absolutely no land around in any direction, and they should have gotten exhausted miles ago. There's absolutely no way for these deers to have reached this point, and yet here they are. Number 5.
What? How? They're deers. God, the weird stuff you find in the ocean, I tell you, mate. What? That's mental.
This bat in Indonesia looks as big as a dog from the front, but it's almost all fur. When the sun hits its spread wings at 9 seconds, you can see how bony and freakishly thin it is, which somehow makes it even scarier. Fortunately, this species eats fruit only, but nevertheless, I wouldn't want to run into that thing in the forest. Number 4. There's a place in Niagara Falls, known only as the Screaming Tunnel, a short pathway where a maniac father is said to have huffed out the life of his own daughter in a fit of rage, then accidentally set himself ablaze after spilling oil from his lantern and lighting a match. Ever since this terrible event, the tunnel refuses to hold a flame of any kind. Now a group of friends want to see if the legend is true. This is the first attempt.
Pause it.
At 2 minutes and 6 seconds, there's a spark with no flame. Weird, right? Well, it's about to get a whole lot weirder. With no wind at all. One of them even puts their hands in front just to make sure. They try again.
We're going through this box, dude.
Still nothing. I was thinking maybe the matches were wet or something, but no, not at all. I think this match would have stayed lit if they were anywhere but in the screaming tunnel. And of course, once they step outside...
You don't favor them.
Outside the tunnel, the match stays lit up.
And it's not like one of them didn't know how to light a match or something, and another one could. Whoever this is wears a necklace in both shots. It's the same person the whole time. So with this evidence in mind, the only conclusion I can come to is that the screaming tunnel is all too real. Number 3. Trey and Justin of a YouTube channel called The Bell Life are psyched to eat a delicacy called the century egg, or so they think. Though not really a century old like the name says, this is still an egg that ages for weeks and sometimes months in a solution made of various ingredients including clay, ash, and salt. Leaving the egg in this concoction turns the outside jet black and the middle is a gooey brown-green. It is completely congealed and soft to the touch. Practically jelly at this point. There's no way you'd know that this was even an egg unless I told you, let alone if it was safe for human consumption. The moment arrives and just...
I've seen this happen before, and it does look very, very disgusting. But I've seen other people say that they quite enjoy it. I don't know. With these two, I don't know.
Justin and Trey count down. They are big weightlifters, but it only takes the century egg less than 5 seconds to destroy them. So I could only imagine what it would do to you or me. A full minute later, one of them goes pale and has to get up fast. I don't think they will be in a hurry to do this again anytime soon. So do you think you have what it takes to eat a century egg whole? After watching this, I can't say I do. Number 2. According to Marisol Cole, this house was built in 1890 and abandoned for decades. She and her friend get a bad feeling as they head up the steps and feel an immense energy weighing them down. As they cross into the kitchen, they find this cold, unsmiling photograph that makes them gasp out loud.
Wow.
The woman's expression looks pained and worried, as this man is across from her with a slight look of concern as well. Maybe it was just the style at the time to look serious during a photograph, or maybe something unspeakable happened here to make them look that way. When Marisol leaves, they are surprised to find the door instantly locked behind them, when there should have been no possible way. And when Marisol glances across the street for one last look, she captures this small, sullen face staring back at her in the window. A face which, even from a distance, passingly resembles the photograph of the man they found earlier. So did they move his picture to the window to fake this part? Or do you think it's possible they really saw him? I'm going with the latter. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, upload life, then go to my in-out. Number 1. A YouTuber is suspicious about something to do with the king of rock and roll. Look what happens to his hand right here. Is it a motion blur? Or 3 extra long alien-like fingers growing outward like some people are saying it is? Okay, so that alone really isn't solid evidence, but what happens next is just bizarre. Watch his assistant's face as he's coming across Elvis's shoulder. The skin goes green and undergoes a facial metamorphosis in which the eyes become black and rectangular, the nose broad flat, and the mouth extra wide. I really hope this is just a camera glitch, but I've really never seen one like it before, so I can't explain how.
With so many scary videos.
No, that would definitely be something to do with the camera, because why would Elvis be an alien and the other bloke also be an alien? I mean, for crying out loud, like, come on, seriously. They had, I mean, that's clearly on a VHS tape or something, you know? So, of course it's gonna look weird and crappy looking. So, like, stop the weird rubbish, I tell you, dude. Anyway, look, shut up. I'm 14 and this is deep. MK, let's get into it. Oh my god, this is real life.
Oh wow, she's got a brain, but everybody else enjoys things. Oh wow, she's got a brain, but everybody else enjoys things.
I don't get it. Oh.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to MK. My name is Robin, and today I'm going to be looking at posts on r/I'm 14 and this is deep. Oh boy, I can barely contain my excitement. Any good news, Doc? Well, your test results are in. You may want to sit down. I hate to tell you this, but you have humans! Mental Ward 158. Pikachu. Charmander. One day, delusions turn into ashes. Hey, as long as he's happy, right? Honestly, I think my back is just target practice for the people I care about to stab me in. Wait, hold on. Don't make me wake the beast within. You know, I kinda want to, just to see what he looks like.
Yeah.
I'm at school listening to this literally dying inside, but everyone thinks I'm okay. You might want to get some help then, yo. Dear heart, why him?
Who isn't dying inside, you know? I mean, we're all dying outside, so why not inside as well? Oh wait, we are. It's called living. Haha.
Yikes. Intelligence is created out of some old pornography found in the forest. That's why it's intelligence. I'm not smart enough to understand what the hell you just said. How are you? Me? The light inside is broken, but I still work. Yo, same though. Wow, this is just bad. Bad. Wait, does the enlightened girl have a hammer and sickle from the Soviet Union on her mind? You must conform. You will think as you are told. My teacher isn't qualified to teach spelling. She spells U-Y-O-U. She spells B-R-B-R-E-T-U-R-N. She spells B-F-N G-O-O-D-B-Y-E. Holy crap, that's boomer as heck. I'm not perfect, but I'll always be real. That's right, Pooh. You always will be in my heart. When the pain no longer hurts, that's when you become a different type of monster. Whoa, deep as heck, bro. This piece is called The Impact of a Book. Yes, but now the structural integrity of the wall has been compromised thanks to what is that, Moby Dick? Ah, well, that's just stupid.
Yeah, this is pretty much us right now, in quarantine and all that rubbish. And the birds are out there being like, ha ha, you're stuck inside, like you trapped us for many years.
Very, very stupid. What's the difference between I like you and I love you? When you like a flower, you just pluck it. But when you love a flower, you water it daily. One who understands this understands life. I understand that you're full of crap. I'd be drowning in champagne, but the sham is silent. Okay. If a man wants you, and only you, nothing or no one else can distract him. Well, looks like he's gonna get a D because he's not doing the assignment at all. No one else can distract him. Well, looks like he's gonna get a D.
Gay? That said gay? I'm pretty sure that did.
Because he's not doing the assignment at all, is he? We are the real monsters. No, that's the zombies. You're the real moron, idiot. I think that's them, stupid. I hope you're dead now. I miss the internet. Video didn't just stop at the radio star, you know. Love thy neighbor. Oh, that doesn't look right. Love thy neighbor challenge. Oh, what a boomer joke. End war. That's it.
End war.
That's them, stupid. I hope you're dead now.
I feel like I'm too quiet.
I miss the internet. Video didn't just stop at the radio star, you know. Love thy neighbor. Oh, that doesn't look right.
Am I too quiet? I genuinely don't know.
That's the picture. However thoroughly you wash your hands, if you voted for this government, they will never be clean. Oh, you caught 'em dirty-handed. Cigarettes after sex. Cigarettes after X. Yeah, neither are healthy for you. Also, those look like Nerf darts on the right. Oh, I get it. The TV's getting thinner, but they're getting fatter because they're irresponsible. They asked, 25 and single? She replied, no, 25 and independent. Yeah, you go, Mez. If you know who this is, and you have no idea who this is, you're probably more concerned about celebrity gossip and pop culture than the future of humanity. The future of humanity? The future. There's no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. Well, at least I'll lose a couple pounds by the time I fail next. In this trust exercise, I close my eyes and you all catch me. It builds trust. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that was a lot worse than I was expecting. Ugh. I'm in paint, but the T is silent. Oh no, what happened to my girl Peppa? Ugh. Evil does not exist within a... It exists within the minds and hearts of those who pull the trigger for evil purposes. Thanks, middle school friend. I'm fine. Well, we can move on here, guys. He's fine. 1990, 2000, 2005, 2019. Oh, 2000. Here, guys. He's fine.
I didn't notice it at first, but the lips are small there, slightly bigger, and then overtaking the face.
1990, 2000, 2005, 2019. Oh, what? This crap makes no sense! I'm tired of hearing how everything in your life wasn't good enough, including me. I'm laughing so hard. Someone made this GIF black and white to make it more dramatic, but it's literally from a movie about a talking fish and a vegetarian shark. Oh, great. That's one awful looking Instagram account. Oh wait, but they follow everybody back. This is really sad. That building's like a metaphor for our crumbling society, left to rot, with only the outer shell hinting towards any semblance of a glory long lost. Wow. Never thought about it that way. Mainly because that's stupid.
What?
Over. Nothing lasts forever, except for the
I'm probably still too quiet, aren't I?
Oh wait, but they follow everybody back. This is really sad. That building's like a metaphor for our crumbling society, left to rot, with only the outer shell hinting towards any semblance of a glory long lost. Wow. Never thought about it that way. Mainly because that's stupid.
What?
Over. Nothing lasts forever. Pain I feel from how awful these posts are. Cats versus invisible wall. The image of society.
Yeah,
few will break out while many stay behind an invisible wall, confused on how to break free. Whoa. Yes, Barbara. Whoa. The hunger virus kills about 8,000 children a day, and the vaccine for it exists. It's called food, but you won't hear that in the media. Do you know why? Because hunger doesn't kill the rich. You know what else can cure hunger? Eating the rich. The others will help, they said as they casually walked around a gym swimming pool located in the middle of a mystical forest. Oh, wow. No, we're moving on.
Yeah, this is just ridiculous. This is what people are like now. They're just more focused on sugar honey iced tea. If you don't know what that spells, then S-H-I-T, sugar honey iced tea. They're more focused on that and the way she's dressed. Blech! Disgusting looking. Honestly, I really don't care why people. I really don't know why people decide to look like this, because they just look. To me, these people like this just look stupid. I probably just repeated myself there, but I don't care. To me, she looks stupid. This just looks more, presentable, natural. I'd go with this, without a doubt, than this. Ugh.
Children, you spend the first 2 years of their life teaching them to walk and talk. Then you spend the next 16 telling them to sit down and shut up. Why is it always minions? What is it with minions and you people? I don't understand. Animality. Humanity. Yeah, the use of emojis really sells this. Try thinking positive for once. Okay, I'm positive that I'm a waste of space. Oh hey, also me. Oh, so you're the one who took all our jobs. Yeah, and it did it better and more efficiently than they all ever did. You were born an original. Don't be a copy. Man, shut up. Maybe you should eat some makeup so you can be pretty on the inside too. Ho ho, burn! Y'all smoke to enjoy it. I smoke to die. Oh, again, the emojis are really selling it. I hate you. Did you mean I think I'm falling in love with you and it scares the crap out of me? No, I meant I hate you. Successful man. Oh no, he's mad. Unsuccessful man. Oh good, he's happy. 299 followers. 411k followers. I'm not following. Oh, I see. The lawnmower is supposed to represent an oppressive government, is that right? No? Well, it's stupid anyway. No one can destroy iron, but its own rust can. Likewise, none can destroy a person, but his own mindset can. We've seen this before, and it's still just as stupid as it was last time. I'm sorry I'm not pretty. I'm sorry I'm not smart. I'm sorry I'm failing. I'm sorry I'm to blame. I'm sorry I'm worthless. I'm sorry I'm useless. I'm sorry I'm such a mess. I'm sorry I can't be proud. I'm sorry I'm a person. I'm sorry I was born. I'm sorry you have to deal with me. Yeah, you should be. This is so cryptic and emotional and I have so many questions, but I don't want the answers. I love it so much. It's a woman holding a chicken. That's it. She's holding a chicken. Why am I so sad, ugly, emotional, fat, tired? Well, I know I'm fat because I eat too much. My generation will invent agriculture. Your generation can't even hunt mammoth. This is sad. 30,000 years ago. This is not fair. Why only Earth got humans? Today. Thank God we don't have humans. I like how they collectively were pissed off at first though, as if humans were something to want. Nobody knows when the last goodbye is. God, I hope it's right now. Sometimes I delete my own post because I'm not the same person I was 5 minutes ago. Okay, Joker, that's really neat. Since I was a kid, I learned that words kill. No, the wrong ones do. Don't you even remember playing that game? Sit! I told you no reading or thinking for yourself. This image is so bad it's making me upset. I'm moving on. Perspective. Huh. Okay. Right on. Ah yes, the minds of the young are pure and sweet. 1503 be like, she kinda cute. 2019 be like, this is the dumbest picture I've ever freaking seen in my entire life and it makes no sense. What's wrong? Nothing. Well, why are you being so distant? We don't talk anymore. I decided to put as much effort into contacting you as you do with me. That's why we don't talk anymore. Zing! And I'm sad to say that that's all we've got for you today. Always remember if you...
No comment. Let's watch the next video, to be honest. Where is it? Oh, top 15.
Number 15. Stranger at the door. Would you answer if you saw this dude at your front door at 2 a.m.? Posted to Facebook by KTVU Fox 2 in April of 2020. This surveillance footage will have you double checking your locks. A strange man was caught on camera racing up to a Brentwood home at 2 a.m. When his Ring doorbell alarm system went off, the homeowner was in bed with his wife. His daughter was also at home. The homeowner immediately called the authorities. The man was outside for about 15 minutes, but by the time the officer arrived, he disappeared. Not without having taken the exterior security camera and slashing the homeowner's car tire, however. Needless to say, the family had a hard time going back to sleep, and it's good they didn't. 2 hours later at 4 a.m. the man returned. He took yet another surveillance camera from home, but this time the authorities arrived sooner. Within 5 minutes, they confronted the man. Frustrated, the homeowner told KTVU, "It's mind-boggling. What, they have to wait for that guy to, you know, break the door and then who knows what?" I think most of us can understand his frustration.
Yet again, why do people do stuff like that? Why did he do that? There's no need for it. Did that guy even know the homeowner? Did that guy even know him? Probably not. There's no need for it. No need for it. You know it's wrong. You know you can go to jail for killing a person. So don't do it! Okay? Jesus Christ, you idiots. I tell you, what idiots.
Mean mop ghost. Some ghosts are just... Most of us can understand his frustration. Mean mop ghost.
He didn't even say number 14. Does he say number 14 or just 14? Let's do it for him.
Frustration.
Number 14.
Mean mop ghost. Some ghosts are just plain mean. Posted to the Very Spooky Videos subreddit by a major malfunction. This security footage captures the after hours at a restaurant as waitresses walk through the stockroom cleaning up for the night. The first piece of...
Right, I'm sorry. I have to. I genuinely have to do it. Like, I really want to give it a go.
I think most of us mean and understand his frustration.
Number 14.
Mean mop ghost.
That probably sounded like absolute crap. Let me hear it.
As waitresses walk through the stockroom cleaning up for the night. The first piece of...
Right, I'm sorry. I have to. Let me hear the first one. I do it. Like, I really want to give it a go.
I think most of us mean and understand his frustration. Posted to the...
Or 14. Let's do it for him.
Frustration.
Number 14.
Mean mop the bathroom cleaning.
I genuinely have to do.
And understand his frustration.
Number 14.
Mean mop go.
Why do I even bother? I know it's gonna sound awful.
Most of us mean.
Next.
Some go restaurant as waitresses walk through the stockroom cleaning up for the night. The first piece of paranormal evidence you see is the mop and its bucket moving jarringly across the floor. A waitress is seen gathering glasses and plates off the table, returning to the stockroom, where she picks up the mop and brings it back to the restaurant area. Placing it near a table, she starts gathering more plates and glasses, when suddenly her head yanks back, as though some unseen force is pulling her hair. She is pulled off screen and out of sight. This one looks hard to fake. What does this poltergeist want, and why so angry? For all those who work in service jobs, nevertheless, it's 100% terrifying. Number 13.
Oh, so he does say number 13. I just don't take notice of it. I thought he'd just say 13, 12, 11, you know, stuff like that, instead of number 13, number 12. Because I thought that would get repetitive after a while, so I don't know.
Witch on the road. This is the last thing you would want to see in the middle of the road at night. Published to YouTube by Christian Garcia in October of 2017. This clip is titled Witch on the Road. The footage shows a motorcyclist driving on dirt roads in the middle of the night. After a time, he comes across a person sitting on the side of the road in the darkness. The person is wearing blue pants, a white shirt, and has gray hair. She doesn't look up, even with the headlights of the motorcycle spotlighting her. The cyclist takes off, but then decides to turn around again. They approach the witch, say hello, and ask what her name is. When they receive no real response,
Hola, señora.
they drive off into the night, leaving this person, or witch as they say, in the darkness on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere. What would you do in just such a situation?
I'd call the police or something to see if she's okay. Because I don't believe in witches. I don't think they exist. I think stuff like that is absolutely stupid. That people genuinely believe that witches and ghosts and demons and all that rubbish exist. I mean, really, none of it exists, okay? It's all made up by people from, I don't know, 130 odd years ago, okay? Like, come on. It's just getting ridiculous, I tell ya. Stuff like this doesn't exist. I mean, like, back in 1680, for instance, women were flipping tied up to a chair and thrown in a swimming pool or in an ocean or whatever. And if they floated, they were witches. If they didn't float, they were, normal, and they'd be dead. I mean, like, come on. Absolutely stupid, I tell ya. Absolutely disgusting, I tell you. Like, why? Why do people still believe this? I hate being a human at times, I tell ya. The amount of stupidity that people do. Looking at MK and Geo Films, or however you say his name. Top 15, Chills. Looking at stuff like this. I mean, I swear, people are absolutely stupid. It's absolutely ridiculous, I tell you. It's unbelievable.
YouTuber Mario Batanker2 writes in the comments, ghost or non-ghost, it's always a little disquieting if not disturbing, being in a place so far dark and alone. I think this video generates more sensations than many super elaborate videos that come up in such situations. What sensations do you feel? I feel terrified. Number 12, Rabid Beast. Unknown creatures can be startling, but none more so than this one. This clip submitted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by KidRob97, wondering what in the heck this creature is. Suggestions in the comments range from a bat to a giant flying squirrel to a calago, which is a flying lemur.
It's making a weird noise that I absolutely despise. Ugh. Hate that weird noise that it's making.
Knowing what it actually is wouldn't make this footage any easier to watch. The creature is making one of the most agonizing sounds the human ear has ever heard, while it bounds across the ground, hopping and unable to fly. The people have somehow caught the animal, which is tethered to a stick. If you've never seen this type of creature up close, this isn't the way you'd want to encounter it. People in the comments wonder if the animal somehow got stuck on this branch. However, the poor creature ended up in this position. I think we can all agree with Lisa's Matrix that this is just heartbreaking. Number 11, Sixth Sense. Another dog with something to prove. Posted to YouTube by It's Just Mars in March of 2012, the uploader writes that her dog does this most nights. The clip shows the dog on high alert for 5 minutes, growling, barking, and whining. At the end of the video, the uploader says that the closet door just opened on its own. The dog appears very upset by this and is pacing around the bed. I really think that the dog was right about everything. There's something unseen in this house. Number 10, Levitation. Posted to the Skydentify subreddit by Skeld Jelly. The clip shows a dark human figure.
CIG. No, not CIG. C something G. Computer animated. That's bloody computer animated. I tell you now, this is all fake. All of it is fake. Unless I see it myself. Then I'll believe it. But for now, I've never seen anything like it. So I don't believe it.
Figure floating through a gray sky. The figure is captured rising up and then drifting down towards the roof of the house, where it disappears. Is this a true levitation? What's going on here? Some in the Reddit comments suggest it's Chris Angel, while others say it might be a Halloween decoration hooked up to a drone. Redditor iPone Pickles noted that this sighting was linked to an event where a police officer in Mexico claimed that a flying humanoid or a Mexican witch went after him. Looking into this theory turned up the story in question. According to Disclosed TV, police officer Leonardo Samaniago was patrolling in Monterrey, Mexico, when at around 3 in the morning, he noticed a large black object fall from a tree, but before it hit the ground, it stopped in midair, appearing to levitate before touching down. The officer said that he turned on his patrol car's high beams as the figure turned to him and saw that the thing was dressed in a black cloak with
Come on, this was done in like 2006. I've seen the full video before. God.
big eyes with no eyelids. As the light beams fell on him, the figure shielded its face. The officer then claims that the witch-like creature pounced on the hood of his patrol car. He immediately sent the car into reverse and called for backup. He fled but lost consciousness at the end of the street, where the first responders found him. The officer underwent evaluations, all of which came out clean. In the wake of his story, other city residents have come forward, also claiming to have witnessed the same strange figure in the area. A couple of additional officers from the Regia police force and public figures noted that they'd seen a levitating figure in the sky prior to this event. Is this figure in the sky something that can be explained away, or does this story hold water? Number 9, Basement Ghost. Here's a scary basement we should all probably get out of. Published to YouTube by an everyday Canadian in April of 2016. The Canadian says in the clip he heard a banging in the basement that wasn't the washer or dryer. His kids are asleep upstairs, and he's freaked out about the sounds coming from below. As he heads downstairs to the unfinished basement, you hear immediately what he's talking about. A loud bang in the darkness is heard off to his right. Still, he continues to descend. After turning his light on, he scans the room. The light catches a small toy shopping cart in one corner of the room that's apparently not supposed to be there, judging by the man's reaction. The little cart then starts moving on its own before zooming across the room towards him.
What the was that? What the
This is where the video ends abruptly. We hope that the everyday Canadian made it out alive. Number 8, Ghost in an abandoned house. Made it out alive. The video ends abruptly. We hope that the everyday Canadian made it out
The everyday Canadian? No, it's an everyday Canadian. It clearly says it right there.
alive. Number 8, Ghost in an abandoned house. When you go onto abandoned property, don't expect to be the only one there. Published to YouTube by Double Bins in January of 2008, this video will dissuade you from ever entering an abandoned home. The clip shows some adventurers exploring an empty home, or one that they think is empty anyway. The 2-story White House appears to be in the middle of the countryside. As the boys approach it, its big empty windows are like empty eye sockets, giving the house an even more sinister vibe. They enter the house, which doesn't even have a door. It's wide open to whomever dares come inside. The place is an absolute nightmare. It looks as though something tore through the house and destroyed everything in its wake. The oven door is in the middle of the living room. As the boys walk through, the one filming scans the roof, which has a window open to the second floor. That's when they see they're not alone. A figure passes by in plain view overhead.
The roof is off. Dude, oh my...
Needless to say, the boy who captures it on film immediately flips out, and they both race out of the house and across the field. Whether ghost or human, this is definitely something worth fleeing from. Number 7, The Barn. Nothing like heading out to the old barn in the middle of the night. Posted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by the Comics Man, and originally posted to YouTube in April of 2020 by the channel Me and Some Dudes. Comics Man writes, thought I saw something at 1 minute 19 seconds. Don't know. Let's take a look and find out. The guy filming sets out to show us his barn at night. He notes that there's a shed full of roosters to the side, and sometimes they go berserk. He says when they do, and he goes to check on them, the door is always open. His theory is that there are bunnies or raccoons living beneath the barn, but how would they open the door? Eugene Krabs in the YouTube comments points out at around 1 minute 18 seconds that something appears to duck down behind
Eugene Krabs in the comment section. I can imagine it as like that Damien thing. Hold on, I have to search for this. I can't continue without searching for this. No, I can't. I have to, Damien Lee doing SpongeBob impression. No, Mr. Krabs impression. Damien Lee doing Mr. Krabs impression.
Here are some matching videos.
I don't remember the name of the video, but I was watching it early and it's really funny. Is it here? What I'm doing is that I'm thingy and hopefully it'll thingy. Nah, I'm not. Hopefully that'll be alright. What I was trying to say, instead of thingy, that I was hoping if I went onto Google Images and I was hoping that that a photo of the video would come up and it would lead me straight to the video, but nah, clearly not.
And the gray thing in the barn. Do you see it? We can only hope it's a raccoon and not something creepier. Number 6.
Where?
Krabs in the YouTube comments points out at around 1 minute 18 seconds that something appears to duck down behind the gray thing in the barn. Do
Where?
you see it? We can only hope it's a raccoon and not something creepier. Number 6.
No, couldn't see anything, to be honest with you.
Dog sees ghost. As we've seen in past videos, animals often see things that we don't, and sometimes that can send chills down our spine. Published to YouTube in January of 2018 by the Bram fam, the video starts out tame as the Bram fam picks up a doghouse from the store. They each go about their day doing various things for the vlog, but once Bramty is home with her daughter, she starts hearing things inside the house.
Well, the music doesn't help you, idiot. You should have left. You should have not added any music so we could have actually heard what was going on.
The uploader notes that their dog Milo started acting super spooked, staring in the hallway and outside their balcony. As you can see, the dog appears on high alert, unmoving and staring out into the darkness. He is then captured staring out into the hallway. When Louie finally returns home, Bramty says she finally felt relieved. Do you think this dog was sensing something or someone in the home? Should they, as Bramty suggested, have the house blessed? That way it'd hopefully be cleansed. Number 5. Lexworth Village. Some scary videos just stay with you, so much so that you wish you'd never seen them in the first place. This video comes from Ghost Crusaders, published to YouTube in April of 2020. This episode explores the haunted Lexworth Village, the crew's very first haunted location, which they investigated in 2014. Located in Rockland County, New York, in a 1921 report, over half of the residents in Lexworth were youth, 328 of the 506 patients, ranging from the age of 0 to 16. This fact may contribute to the negative energy in the village, as many Lexworth staff said a scarcity in necessary supplies, as well as food and water. Lectworth's conditions were exposed through photographs and media investigations, and although reforms were made in the 1970s due to public pressure, Lectworth permanently closed in 1996. Since then, the complex has fallen into decay. Everything remains how it was left, instantly abandoned.
Bloody yeah, that's mental to think about. Right, if it closed on December 25th, 1996, my sister would have only just been born. My oldest sister, who's gonna be 26 this year, she would have only been 2 because she was born in 94. So.
The Ghost Crusaders explores this institution and all its appalling history. The crew notes in the comments, while using an SB-11 spirit box, I never thought I captured any EVPs. It wasn't until reviewing the footage for this episode that I heard the voice, and yes, I can hear other voices like multiple people talking, which I do say at one point, but I edited out for timing, but I can't make out what they are saying.
If anybody's in here, I don't know.
At one point, the EVP captures a voice saying,
So if something comes through, it should be irrelevant. So it's not hard to get interference. So if something comes through, it should be irrelevant.
A moment later, the voice pleads, please don't hurt me. Later, when they are in the bathroom, a voice, potentially from a phantom orderly of the hospital, tells them to sit, as if directing them to do their business on the toilet.
That was a girl's voice, did you hear that? Yes.
Some of the EVPs mentioned are not very clear, but the female scream that's heard through the spirit box at one point is definitely frightening. Later, their cameras run out of battery, and while they're changing the batteries, the audio of the EVP is still captured. A voice says, "Leave me alone." At the same time, the investigator who heard the voice in real time, Dan, says he felt a cold breeze on the back of his neck, and he felt someone was standing behind them, whispering into his ear, "Would you have the stomach to visit Lectworth Village? Neither would we."
Probably.
Number 4. After hours. Alone at night in an empty school? Nothing to fear, right? Wrong. Posted to the Ghosts subreddit by Bartholomew Blackwell.
I've seen this one
The
before.
Redditor states that he was working solo in a school that was shut down and empty when he heard a sound in the hallway. The power had been put out by a storm the previous night, and with his flashlight on, he started recording. What he heard was haunting. In the dark school hallway, you can hear a faint wailing. It doesn't sound like anything recognizable, although Blackwell noted that to him, it sounded like a group crying. Some in the comments say that perhaps it's wind, or maybe even the Doppler effect of a vehicle of some kind, moving past the school at high speed, noting that he too thinks it could be the wind heightened by a lack of power supply noise. Gus2155 admits, as someone who is a custodian at a high school, I've heard some strange noises, but nothing like that. Some think it could be a hive of zombies, others suggest a water pipe is running, or a backup generator might be starting up. At least we know Blackwell got out alive. Number 3. Get out. What would you do if you heard a voice tell you to get out of your home? Published to YouTube by X Hauntings in July of 2015. The uploader explains that she was filming her basement after finishing some work on it, not expecting anything paranormal to occur, although she does claim the house is extremely haunted. She writes, "The first clip is of the green thing zipping past me. It came from another room through the door, and at the same time you hear a scream sound." Right after you see a bright yellow orb, and then dozens of them burst right in front of my face. It certainly sounds as though something shouts at her to get out. The growling is creepy, and the flash of yellow light, the orb, can't easily be explained away. What do you think is happening in this basement? Would you heed this ghostly warning? Number 2, sensor light. Sensitive sensor lights can sense stuff invisible to the human eye. At least this one can. Posted to the Ghosts subreddit by Spread the Words. The Redditor shares that strange things have been occurring in his grandmother's house. One of these strange things involve orbs that seem to trigger the hallway sensor lights. This happened on more than one occasion. The short clip does show an orb rising into view, and instantly the hallway light turns on. Is this a paranormal event or merely a coincidence? Believers in the paranormal commonly think orbs are light energy that is somehow linked to the spirit world. Skeptics believe they're just air particles, dust, water, or other types of photography backscatter. But how do you explain dust triggering a light sensor? While there are plenty of skeptics in the comments saying this orb is just dust, others are prone to think otherwise. How would dust turn on a light? Aneronaut369 writes that he would assume it was dust if the motion light wasn't triggered by it, but every time the orb appears, the light turns on. Others observed that if the light sensor was sensitive enough to be triggered by dust, wouldn't the light always be on? Whose side are you on? I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next if you're curious about what, and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1, Corpsewood Manor. The grounds where a double life taking has occurred is no place to be at night. The guys in this video learned that the hard way. Published to YouTube by the Valspire family in October of 2017, this ghost investigation has all the right ingredients for fear. A storm, an abandoned house at night in the middle of the woods, and a Ouija board. The host, Aiden, says the house has a super creepy backstory and is said to be haunted. The story goes that 2 male lovers built a mansion up in the woods. As such things weren't accepted at the time, the men had their lives taken in this home. The suspects received life sentences in 1982. But the fact that the police investigation turned up occult tools and books, along with the macabre decor of the home, turned the event into a media circus. The men were labeled devil worshippers. And now back to this video. The ghost investigators leave their house at midnight in a storm, planning to arrive at Corpsewood Manor at 3 a.m. They drive into the woods and then set out on foot on the path, not sure where they are, ready to get lost. They arrive at a fork in the road and finally find their way to the abandoned manor. Aiden hears a grumbling, which he admits may be thunder.
I heard like a grumbling, but that might have been thunder.
He says that his camera, with its full battery, keeps shutting off every time they attempt to start with the Ouija board. At 3 in the morning, they begin asking the Ouija board if anyone had their life taken there. Nothing happens, but they do hear something in the vicinity. Aiden says that he wants to go check it out and thinks it sounded like someone walking.
I heard something over there.
Jared is freaked out, hearing another sound in the trees. He thinks it was probably the wind.
Dude, I heard something.
No, you did not.
They decide to leave because Jared can't take it anymore. Can you blame him? Aiden recalls that when he sat at the Ouija board and opened up the portal to the spirit world, he forgot to say goodbye, and he claims that ever since then, weird stuff has been happening. All I know is that place seriously seemed haunted. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because we upload new content.
Right, who's next then, eh? More MK. Hell yeah, mate.
Iggy Pop, Lust for Life. Man, I love Ziggy Pop. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to MK. My name is Robin, and today I'm going to be perusing through r/blurst comments. So without much further ado, let's dive headfirst in. Stop watering your flowers so dang hard. What? I was eating pickle, then phone ring. Rick is No. Imagine dropping the soap in an Egyptian prison and someone says, oh no thanks. Israel? More like isn't real. That's a good one, not Chris. Prop hunt IRL. Oh my god, that's the worst object to pick. Not the bowl, you want to be the can of soda or a candy bar. Yeah, bro,
Something
it's incredibly
small.
hard to get platinum on Reddit. It definitely isn't as easy as writing poop on a popular post. Poop? Oh, you just got showed the heck up. I wish I had someone who loved me and also sent me these kinds of videos. Jesus loves you. Why do you think he's always half naked every time? What, excuse me? What? The only thing that's sad about quarantine is you can't April Fool's your teacher. Pay him a house visit. Oh, no, please, don't pay him a house visit. Running from cops with guns is how you get shot. I've never been shot, but I'm fairly sure I wouldn't enjoy it very much. Not with that attitude. Yeah, man, mind over matter, dude. What am I? I am fought by all, but I win every battle. If the war is won, I am destroyed. What am I? America? How old are you? I was born in 1847. Seriously, I thought you were a website. What? Why did the conversation go that direction? I'm confused. I would love some context, please. Why do all babies look like mini versions of Winston Churchill? We've been through this before, and I say, why does Winston Churchill look like a giant baby? No one's answered that question yet. Yesterday, I donated my watch, necklace, and wallet to a poor man. You can't imagine the happiness I felt as I saw him putting the gun back in his pocket. I can imagine. If you died and Anubis was waiting instead of Jesus, what would you do? Pet him? Oh, that's oddly wholesome. He probably needs some good pets. Okay, hear me out. You remember Yoda? What if we made him 7 feet tall, freaking ripped, and gave him a 10-foot schlong? I'm done hearing you out. That idea is just not right, and I hope you get banned from Reddit. When you were horny as hell, what was the dumbest thing you did? Sprayed my ding-dong with Febreze. Why? Just why? What went through your head to make you go, you know what? Febreze. Oh yeah. With the frog suit, Mario can develop a messiah complex. Okay. Bro, imagine a serious terrorist situation involving hostages and a bomb, and you are the CTs breaking into the building with the hostages tied up and seeing a bunch of people in neon green fursuits wielding AK-47s, large machine guns with spray-painted uwu languages on them. Hey, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to imagine that. Thanks, though. When your teacher says she's calling your father, but you're just excited to meet him after 10 years. I'm losing my absolute crap at the Elmo in the background. He's seeing things that no one was meant to see. Ah, yes, the Big Mac. Is it normal to jerk off while imagining someone you know IRL? Edit. Thank God, I can finally stop feeling guilty about to my sister. Oh, come on. I used to cover fries in Pop Rocks and feed them to seagulls to watch them suffer. Holy God, you freak! S to the I to the M to the P, S to the T to the F to the U. Yeah, I feel the second one a lot more. Do you always reply yes? No. You became the one thing you swore to destroy. Yes. Sure. Girl, are you feeling down? 'Cause I'll feel you up. Slapping your hand away. We're at my father's funeral, a-hole. What is wrong with you people? Also, role-playing in the Facebook comments section? That's a paddling. If only there was a button worse than the dislike button. It would be handy right now. It's called the trigger. When I was 12, my neighbor had a young goat that tried to rip my dog. She came running to me and the goat was trying to mount her, so I hit it with a branch and then the goat started sucking its own ding-dong and drinking its pee. My neighbor ended up eating the goat a few years later. Wow. Just wow. You made that story up for our benefit? Wow.
Blech.
Not my finest recipe. Your child isn't your finest recipe. Womb martini, shaken, not stirred. My ice cream is smiling. It's happy that its face is gonna be penetrated and scooped out by a spoon, then consumed and shat out. It's nice. Yeah, that's really nice. Oh God, I can never eat ice cream again. Stop thinking I'm a whore because I'm bisexual. I'm a whore regardless of my sexuality. Whore only in it for money. Sluts like me are in it for the love of the sport. Bro, her screams can fuel enough for a decade in Monsters Inc. world. LMAO. Yes, but you see, they figured out at the end of the movie that laughs are 10 times more powerful than screams, so your comment is stupid and you're dumb. I bet Nintendo would add a freaking piranha plant to Smash Bros. Roster before they ever put Waluigi in it. The man's a psychic, holy crap! I punched my balls to remind myself of my mortality. I managed to crack them open. I could die though. Adds a whole new meaning to nutcracker. No, adds a whole new meaning to complete moron! Hello, bitch. Ooh, that is just straight cursed. Kinda hot though, not gonna lie. No. We need to get Phil Swift to start making masks. Or the all-new Flex Hazmat Suit. To prove the power of the Flex Hazmat Suit, I shattered this vial of smallpox. Now that's a lot of disease! And I avoided it using only the power of the Flex Hazmat Suit. It even works in Wuhan! Wow, dude, nice Bulbasaur. Oh man, look at its mouth. This is freaking me out. The reason why there are a lot of spelling errors are because, you know, it's hard to make subtitles with just one hand. Yeah, because the other hand's on the Bible. God, I love the Hub comment section. Question, yes? I've teleported bread. Good.
How much? I have done nothing but teleport bread for 3 days.
No, not good. Holy crap, someone stop him! Ooh, Monk Man. Dang, autocorrect. Excuse me, no! You can't blame autocorrect on this one. Explain yourself immediately. A Ring Around the Rosie was written about the bubonic plague. What nursery rhyme would be written about COVID-19? Drops of sweat that are ice cold. Drowning dry, so I've been told. Stay inside, the beds are full. To be old and your plug they'll pull. Stores are empty, shelves are bare. Hope your neighbor likes to share. Oh no, that ruined my day. You're breathtaking. You're breathtaking. Oh no, it's the Keanu virus. So what do Keanu and Corona have in common? They're breathtaking. That's not disturbing at all. Perfectly sane to go to a dance with a fictional character. Boris Bussy. Oh no. You can't do this to me, please. Mike Pence tells Americans to spend more time on your knees than on the internet. I'm not gonna suck ding dong because a politician tells me to. I'm gonna do it because I was offered $20, and dang it, $20 is $20. Hey kids, will you help Kowalski analyze the problem? First problem, your mommy's credit card number. Second problem, the 3 numbers on the back. Third problem, the expiration month and year. Help Kowalski to get awesome Fortnite swag. Oh no, I really hope that guy didn't actually post real credentials. You know what, I kinda hope he did. Learn your lesson! At least this uniform's a bit less obvious. Why did he strip both soldiers when he only needed one uniform? Because he's a man of good taste. Cop number 1, sir, we can't cuff him. Cop number 2, and he's gonna do what? Run away? Oh, that poor man. Bruh, can he reach his ass to wipe? Oh no! I bet that guy who nutted in the toilet feels real stupid right now. Oh no, not again. No. I have a son? No! Get the plunger, we're sending it back down! Why do Americans freak out over us Canadians having bagged milk? Who the heck bags milk? Who the heck brings into Walmart? Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, touche.
Who the hell puts milk in plastic bottles? Who the hell puts milk in tea? Who the hell even decided to try out milk from a cow in the first place? Questions we would probably never know.
Canada. I met a 7-year-old on GTA 5. I think we'll be fine. Since when is online dating on GTA a thing? Whoa! Wait a minute! Whoa! Bill Cosby denied compassionate release amid COVID-19. Today's word is puddin', like they be puddin' my ass back in jail. Yeah? You deserve it. Here's your controller, bro. Toss me the controller, bro. I can't. It keeps coming back. Oh, I see. Because it's slightly shaped like a boomerang, it has this chance to come back to you. No, I get it. It's fun. What's something small that you're embarrassed about? My ding-dong? Oh, I see. They're all embarrassed about their tiny ding-dongs. Aren't we all? Hashtag 420. Today, I wonder. Neil deGrasse Tyson. Oh, man. And with that, the fat lady has begun to sing. Always remember, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. And if you really enjoyed this video, then consider subscribing and clicking the bell icon. And until next we meet, I'll be seeing ya.
Yeah, hopefully that's everything now. Because yeah, I'm gonna have to toilet and go to bed. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to hit the bell icon so you guys get notified on when I upload a live stream. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Bye.